Hello, Links players and devotional readers. My name is John Pugh, and I'm happy to talk to you today. And I've got a couple of my fellow board members, King Martin and Randy Putnam, with me. Now, December is typically the month that we talk about supporting Links players. We try not to ask all year long, but we try to have a time that we talk to you once a year. And I'm going to discuss with King and Randy why they support the Links ministry and maybe why you should support the Links ministry. So I'm going to start with King today. King, you've been one of our longest serving board members. Why Links? Why do you support it? Why do you believe in it?
Thank you, John. Yes, my name is King Martin, and I live in Eugene, Oregon. My involvement in golf ministries goes back some 40 years to the 1980s, and it started with my boys being involved with College Golf Fellowship, which led me onto their board, and then subsequently led to Links being spawned from that ministry. So when I talk about my passion for it, I would say this, that my perspective is that of a longtime board member and a financial supporter. And from that position, I would say that God has honored our humble beginnings in extraordinary ways, really, and because it's been tested in time. And with the aging of the war babies out there that are a large demographic of gifted men and women with challenging lives, busy lives, a lot of them haven't either had the interest or the time to explore the claims of Christ. And as a result, we, as the scriptures have told us, that we are to serve the Lord by providing a well-articulated link to the gospel. And recently, we expanded our ministry by hiring an extraordinary it's the women's ministry by hiring a wonderful national director in Meredith Kirk. So when you combine this growing demographic with the fact that we're reaching out to women as well as men in extraordinary ways, we have real needs financially. And as a golf insider, somewhat after some 40 years on boards, I can say that the staff quality and competence that we offer to serve that demographic, I think, is unmatched in the country. And I would appeal to you as a interested person by being part of the devotional. I would appeal to you, if you're inclined, to consider strongly being a partner of ours financially. And I thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you, King. Randy, why do you support Links, and why should our listeners here support Links today?
Sure. Let me back up just a tad, John, and give a little bit of my background. My wife and I have lived here in Manhattan Beach, California for 50 years. I got involved with Links starting about 10 years ago, just peripherally through involvement in a fellowship at our local country club. 3 years ago, I was asked to join the board. I did a bunch of diligence on the people involved, the mission, and so on. After 3 weeks, I called Jeff Cranford back and said, "Brother, I'm in." And truly, I've not looked back. It's been a wonderful 3-year run for me on this board. Your time is valuable. We appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your time this morning to hear us out. The reason that my wife and I support Links is twofold, really. The ministry is effective. It sticks to its principles, to its mission, which is to spread the gospel behind the hedges of these private golf courses and provide great material for our various fellowship leaders. The second reason is a biblical one. We've found over the years that when we're fed, we want to feed back. So it's a privilege for us to be able to support Links month after month. Finally, I'd just like to say, there's an hour I could tell you about Links and our lives and the benefits of being involved, but a much better way to do that would be personally. So if you'd like to chat, reach out to Links, ask for any one of our contact information, and we'd be happy to spend some time with you personally.
Thank you, Randy. Like you fellows, I got involved in Links probably a little bit longer than you did, Randy, but not as long as King. I got involved in about 2008 when I was asked if I'd be interested in starting a fellowship at Alta Vista Country Club. And so that's how my initial involvement was. And then gradually I got involved in local advisory board for Derek Wong and then the national board. I love the Links ministry. I love the Links group that I lead at Alta Vista. I think that we're a grassroots missionary evangelistic group. I've had the privilege of being able to facilitate that group for years. I've seen people come to Christ through the Links ministry. I've seen people grow in their life. I've seen people get Bibles, start studying the Word of God. I've seen people die. I've been part of that. You're able as a Links leader to be able to be behind the closed doors of the country club and minister to it. Somebody might say, well, why is this important? Well, people coming to Christ is important everywhere, whether it's a mission in Central America or it's the mission field of a country club. It's important. People need to know Jesus, and our Links groups do that. So again, as I mentioned earlier, once a year, we start talking about needing resources for the ministry. We have a vision to grow from, I think it's like 280 Links groups that meet across America to 1,000 Links groups. We have about 8,500 people who read our devotional daily. We'd like to get that to 20,000. We want to keep adding people. We need to have a staff that supports all of our direct people in the field. All of our people eventually in the field raise 100% of their own support, but they need insurance. We need liability insurance. We need people to support our website. There's a lot of needs in running a ministry like this. And so we need people to contribute to our ministry. And so if you're so inclined, if what we're saying here is interesting to you, if you have more interest, you can contact us. But if you're so inclined, many people give at the end of the year to ministry. There's a link on your screen when you're watching this. Click on that, make a donation, help our ministry. If you're interested in getting further involved and joining a Links group, it'll change your life. It's my favorite thing that I get to do on the golf course is be part of a Links group. And also sign up for the daily devotional if someone has forwarded this to you. And get some of your golf friends to sign up for it. The daily devotional is a wonderful resource, and we have some outstanding writers who write on a weekly basis. I just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to the three of us. We understand that everybody asks at the end of the year. We just ask you to consider Links ministry, pray about it. And again, thank you for your time today.